Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
And I'm Matt.
And this is the entire 2022 Alfa Romeo lineup.
Both of them.
Decked out for Christmas in gold and green.
Yes.
Just in time. So if you want to know what to get your favorite two gearheads, yes please.
I would be happy with any of these four, genuinely.
Of these four different options before us, which are you choosing, Matt? In gold, we've got the Giulia Veloce.
Yeah.
And the Stelvio Veloce. And then in green, the Giulia Quadrifoglio.
Right.
And the Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
And they're all beautiful.
They are all immaculate and gorgeous and wonderful to look at. Sound even better.
Yes.
We've got a video coming up next week of us driving a red Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
Yes, to add to the Christmas colors.
Yes, absolutely. And I would say, well, I'm not going to speak for you, but I fell in love with that Stelvio. The sound, the look, the performance.
Oh my.
Everything just checking all those boxes.
Yes. The Giulia has been kind of that black sheep when it comes to the sports sedan segment because everyone loves the way they handle, they love the way they drive, and yet there are so few of them out there.
When it comes to Giulias, we have two examples here before us. You can go the high-powered, trek-capable Quadrifoglio that, oh my goodness, is very impressive. Let's just look at the stats here, right? 505 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque, 191 mile per hour top speed, and 3.8 seconds 0 to 60. And no, we are not talking about the nearly 80 grand on.
You gotta look at all the stats.
Yeah, we'll come in close right here. Yes, it does command a premium price, but for that price, why don't you open the door, Matt, and show just exactly what you would get here in the Giulia Quadrifoglio. It is absolutely astounding. These bolsters hold you in, and look at that. They even thought about contrasting green and white stitching. Why don't you give the good gearheads just an example of how snugly you can fit in the Giulia Quadrifoglio.
I feel like that was a fat joke.
No. It's how well it holds you in the proper seating position to carve corners.
It is spectacular in here, for sure. The paddle shifters, they're stationary, they're where they're supposed to be. Fancy little flag right here next to the shifter, which is kind of fun. Of course, the carbon in here, everything is nice to touch. It's so comfortable.
So I had to ask, are you going with the four-leaf clover on this one? Or are you going with the Veloce over there? Why don't we go take a look at the Veloce?
So here's the issue between them. As much as I would love the Quadrifoglio, that 80 grand price tag is awfully hefty. And for the Veloce, obviously the price is not anywhere close to that.
Yes.
But the interior on this thing is nearly as nice.
Not quite as race inspired.
Not as race inspired, but I mean, still get paddle shifters. It's not carbon in here, it's this strange textured plastic stuff, but I mean, if you pay it attention, you can tell the difference one to the other, and I just got out of one and into the other. But outside of that, I mean, if you're living in this, you're not going to notice the difference.
Yeah, this is the one you would want to daily live with anyway, right? Much more comfortable to live in. So for me and the current life stage that I'm in with a toddler at home, I'm leaning a little more towards the SUV because it would be our family vehicle. It would be the one that we take the family road trips in. And this gold Veloce Stelvio definitely makes a statement. And there's an equally different price difference between this and the Quadrifoglio back in the back. So you do pay a little bit of a premium over the sedan when you go with the much larger in presence and stature SUV. You're paying for a little bit more of a vehicle.
Sure.
But, oh my goodness. just like you and the Stelvio, this thing is quite comfortable. The bolsters are there. I'm gonna need to move the seat back from whoever was in here last, but very impressive interior, leather everywhere. Again, that different texture inside, it's not bad. It's not offensive. No. It's actually kind of cool. But real metal paddle shifters, that's when you know you are in a different SUV. When you've got stationary metal paddle shifters, this has got the Alfa Romeo performance signature stamped all around it. And even in this Veloce, you're being held into the seats, but this is not the one I would want because I'm feeling just a little bit lucky and I want to go check out that Quadrifoglio. All right, so if you want to know exactly where Alfa Romeo sees their future, look no further than this booth because there are 4 cars here, only one is in the spotlight, and it is the one that I would choose. I would go with the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, and don't look at that. No, we got 81,000 is not important.
We've done that for everything else.
3.6 seconds, 0 to 60. Everybody's going to SUVs, even the performance brands and even the performance models. So the fact that we can get the lucky 4-leaf clover on the Stelvio is an impressive feat. And yes, Matt, you and I have actually got to test one of these. Video coming very soon of us driving a red one of these. If I'm not mistaken, you and I both absolutely loved it. And you are just greeted with Italian perfection in here. You've got the red engine start stop button right here on the steering wheel, leather everything, carbon fiber. It is a very lovely cabin, and this vehicle deserves to be in the spotlight. So yes, it does command quite a premium. 81 grand is a lot for what is basically a mid-size 2-row SUV, but oh my goodness, the fun that you could have in this vehicle. In fact, I'm very much looking forward to sharing the video of Matt and I driving that red one with you. But we want to know from you, gearheads, which are you choosing? Stelvio, Giulia, Veloce, Quadrifoglio? How are you specking it out? And what do you think of these very bold colors for Christmas? And yeah, if you want to know more of what we're doing, what we're driving, where we are, more of what's going on here at the LA Auto Show, hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you get notified every time we post a video. You find out more behind the scenes at Facebook and Instagram, both at GT Garage Talk. Everything that we do is at gtgaragetalk.com. Until next time, bye.